Assalamu alaikum dear students. We will continue our discussion on screening. Screening is defined as the presumptive identification of unrecognized disease in an apparently healthy asymptomatic population by means of tests, examination or other procedures that can be applied rapidly and easily to the target population. We have already conducted 2 sessions on screening. This is the third and last session. During this session, we will talk about remaining concepts of screening. Today we will discuss about predictive accuracy, yield, examples of some screening tests, evaluation of screening program, some of the risks associated with screening. This is the outline of today's discussion. Before starting today's topics, let's go through some practical work. Draw this 2 by 2 table. This table will help you in doing all basic calculations. Like you can calculate sensitivity of the screening test, you can calculate specificity of the screening test, you can calculate percentage of false positives, and you can calculate percentage of false negatives and all other basic calculations required to measure performance of a screening test. Practical exercise to measure performance of a screening test. Assume a population of 1000 people, 100 has a disease, 900 do not have the disease. A screening test is used to identify the 100 people with the disease. Draw 2 by 2 table. A is 80, B is 100, C is 20 and D is 800. Now measure performance of this screening test by calculating sensitivity, specificity, percentage of false positive, percentage of false negatives of this screening test, and interpret your findings. This is your homework. Draw this 2 by 2 table, and from this 2 by 2 table calculate sensitivity, specificity, percentage of false positive, percentages of false negative, and interpret your result. Sensitivity and specificity depicts performance of a screening test. Another indicator used to measure performance of a screening test is predictive accuracy. What is accuracy? It refers to the closeness with which measured values agree with the true value. एक्यूरेसी से हमें पता चलता है कि जो कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू हैं वो ट्रू वैल्यू से कितनी नज़दीक है। प्रिडिक्टिव वैल्यू रिफ्लेक्ट्स डायग्नोस्टिक पावर ऑफ ए टेस्ट। प्रिडिक्टिव वैल्यू डायग्नोस्टिक पावर ऑफ ए टेस्ट रिफ्लेक्ट करती है और हम कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं प्रिडिक्टिव वैल्यू बाय डिवाइडिंग a plus d with n and multiplying it with 100. So we can calculate predictive value from 2 by 2 table. What is predictive accuracy? It depends upon sensitivity, specificity and disease prevalence. Predictive accuracy sensitivity, specificity और disease prevalence पे depend करती है. Sensitivity is true positivity, specificity is true negativity and prevalence is old and new cases of a disease in the population. If disease is more prevalent in a given population, more accurate will be the predictive value of a positive screening test. The predictive value of a positive result decreases as disease prevalence declines. Disease prevalence पे depend करती है predictive value of a positive test result. अगर डिजीज़ का प्रेवलेंस ज़्यादा होगा तो प्रिडिक्टिव वैल्यू ऑफ ए पॉजिटिव स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट भी ज़्यादा होगी। अगर डिजीज़ प्रेवलेंस कम होगा प्रिडिक्टिव वैल्यू ऑफ ए पॉजिटिव रिज़ल्ट भी डिक्लाइंस कर जाएगी। सो प्रिडिक्टिव एक्यूरेसी एक और इंडिकेट स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट की परफॉर्मेंस मेजर करने के लिए। Look at this 2 by 2 table. From this 2 by 2 table, we can calculate positive predictive value, we can calculate negative predictive value. What is positive predictive value? It is the proportion of individuals with positive test really have the disease. What is negative predictive value? It is the proportion of individuals with negative test really have no disease. And how can we calculate positive predictive value and negative predictive value from this 2 by 2 table? We can calculate positive predictive value by dividing A with A plus B. Divide A with A plus B. It is positive predictive value. And how can we calculate negative predictive value from this 2 by 2 table? By dividing D with C plus D. We can calculate negative predictive value by dividing D with C plus D. So from this 2 by 2 table we can do all basic calculations. Now we will do practical exercise. We will calculate sensitivity, specificity, positive predictive value, negative predictive value. First, draw 2 by 2 table. And write down the values in your 2 by 2 table. A is 40, B is 20, C is 100, D is 9840. Grand total is 10,000. From this table, calculate sensitivity, specificity, positive predictive value, negative predictive value. Calculate now. Calculate sensitivity, specificity, positive predictive value and negative predictive value. Now calculated sensitivity is 28.57%. Sensitivity of this screening test is 28.57%. Interpret your result. What does it mean? Now specificity. It is 99.79%. Interpret it. What does it mean? Now this is positive predictive value. It is 66.66%. Interpret this. What does it mean? And negative predictive value. It is 98.9%. Interpret your result. So first draw 2 by 2 table and then calculate sensitivity, specificity, positive predictive value, negative predictive value and interpret your result. Interpretation is very important. What does 28.57% sensitivity means? Like this. We have discussed the criteria of a test to run a successful screening program. The test must satisfy the criteria of acceptability, repeatability, and validity. Besides others such as simplicity, safety, rapidity, ease of administration, cost, and yield. Now we will focus on another important criteria of a screening test, that is yield. What is yield? It is the amount of previously unrecognized disease that is detected and brought to treatment as a result of screening. It depends on many factors, that is sensitivity, specificity, prevalence of the disease and participation of the individuals in the screening program. Yield क्या है? Yield एक amount है previously unrecognized diseased individuals की, जिनको screening program से ही detect किया गया है और उनका treatment के लिए refer किया गया है. Yield डिपेंड करती है सेंसिटिविटी ऑफ द टेस्ट पे, स्पेसिफिसिटी ऑफ द टेस्ट पे, प्रेवलेंस ऑफ द डिजीज़ एंड पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ द individuals in the screening program. कितने लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं स्क्रीनिंग प्रोग्राम में. In high risk screening, yield of test is high. High risk screening is applied on high risk group. High risk screening high risk group पे अप्लाई होती है, इसलिए उसमें इंडिविजुअल्स की पार्टिसिपेशन ज़्यादा होती है. इसलिए हाई रिस्क स्क्रीनिंग में यील्ड ऑफ द टेस्ट भी हाई होती है. For example, if we apply COVID-19 swab screening test on healthcare professionals who are involved in the treatment of COVID-19 patients, it is the example of high risk screening. In this program, yield of the test will be high. We have discussed the criteria for screening. It based on the disease to be screened and test to be applied. We will now talk about various diseases to be screened by applying screening tests during different stages of life. Early detection and prompt treatment lead to better outcome of disease and prevention of complication. For example, during pregnancy, we can apply screening tests to detect diseases and defects like anemia, hypertensive toxemic disorders, RH incompatibility, gestational diabetes, neural tubal defects, Down syndrome, syphilis, HIV, and cardiovascular diseases among mothers. In this way, we can control these problems at an early stage and can reduce maternal, neonatal morbidity and mortality. Similarly, during infancy, we can apply screening tests to detect various disorders. We can monitor growth and development of infants. We can apply screening tests to detect congenital heart disease, hypothyroidism, hemoglobinopathies, hearing defects, visual defects, spina bifida, congenital dislocation of hip, cerebral palsy, sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, and galactosemia among infants. Proper treatment at an early stage of defects can reduce infant morbidity and mortality. ये तमाम डिसऑर्डर्स या प्रॉब्लम्स हम सिंपल स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट अप्लाई कर सकते हैं इन्फेंट्स में, और फिर उनका प्रॉपर ट्रीटमेंट अर्ली स्टेज पे शुरू हो जाए तो इन्फेंट्स में मॉर्बिडिटी और मॉर्टेलिटी को कम किया जा सकता है. Among middle-aged population, we can apply screening test to detect hypertension, malignancies, diabetes mellitus, obesity, cardiovascular diseases, serum cholesterol level, infectious diseases like tuberculosis and hepatitis, as these problems are more prevalent among this age group. So we can detect all these problems and diseases at an early stage by applying a screening test. Elderly people are at higher risk of having malignancies, nutritional disorders, cataract, glaucoma, chronic bronchitis, and tuberculosis. We can apply a screening test to detect all these disorders and diseases at an early stage to get better outcome. So by applying a screening test at different stages of life, we can detect various diseases at an early stage, and by applying proper treatment we can get better outcome of disease. Now we will focus on evaluation of screening program. Evaluation is a process that critically examines a program. Its purpose is to improve effectiveness of a program. Similarly, evaluation of a screening program is done to improve its effectiveness. The new screening programs should be applied after proper evaluation to get maximum benefits from it. There are different methods available for evaluation of screening program. First one is randomized controlled trials, RCT. Ideally, evaluation should be done by using this trial. In RCT, there is a random allocation of individuals into two groups. A screening test is applied on one group, which is experimental group. Other group is control group, on which screening test is not applied. Outcome of disease is measured in both groups, and comparison of outcome done between these two groups, that is एक्सपेरिमेंटल एंड कंट्रोल. आरसीटी में इंडिविजुअल्स को दो ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड कर दिया जाता है. एक ग्रुप के ऊपर स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट अप्लाई किया जाता है डिजीज़ की अर्ली डिटेक्शन के लिए. ये ग्रुप एक्सपेरिमेंटल ग्रुप होता है. दूसरा ग्रुप जिस पर स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट अप्लाई नहीं किया जाता डिजीज़ की अर्ली डिटेक्शन के लिए, वो अपने नॉर्मल तरीके से ही डिजीज़ उसमें डिटेक्ट होती है. इस ग्रुप को कंट्रोल ग्रुप कहा जाता है. इन दोनों ग्रुप में फिर डिजीज़ आउटकम मेजर करते हैं और मेजर करने के बाद कंपेयर करते हैं डिजीज़ आउटकम दोनों ग्रुप्स में, एक्सपेरिमेंटल ग्रुप में एंड कंट्रोल ग्रुप में, और फिर देखते हैं कि डिजीज़ आउटकम किस ग्रुप में बेहतर है. एक्सपेरिमेंटल ग्रुप में जिसमें डिजीज़ अर्ली डिटेक्ट हो गई थी स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट से, या कंट्रोल ग्रुप में जिसमें डिजीज़ नॉर्मल तरीके से डिटेक्ट हुई थी, स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट अप्लाई नहीं किया गया था अर्ली डिटेक्शन के लिए. इस तरीके से स्क्रीनिंग प्रोग्राम्स की इवैल्यूएशन हो जाती है. सेकंड मेथड इज अनकंट्रोल्ड ट्रायल. In this design, trial is done without having control group. इसमें इंडिविजुअल्स को दो ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड नहीं किया जाता. इसमें कंट्रोल ग्रुप नहीं होता, इसलिए इसको अनकंट्रोल्ड ट्रायल्स कहते हैं. Evaluation can also be done by using other methods. like cohort study, case control study, and ecological study. All of these methods we have discussed in detail during previous sessions. We have discussed RCT, uncontrolled trials, cohort study, case control study, and ecological study during previous sessions. So these are the some methods for evaluation of screening program. We can evaluate a screening program by conducting RCT, uncontrolled trials, cohort study, case control study, and ecological study. But best method is RCT for evaluation of screening program. At the end, we will talk about some of the risks associated with screening. First, some of the risks associated with false positive test results. False positive test results mean that patients who do not have the disease but their results show disease positive state. Normal healthy individuals subjected to further diagnostic tests leading to inconvenience, discomfort, anxiety, and unnecessary expenses. Some of the risks associated with false negative test results. False negative test results mean that patients who actually have the disease but their tests show that they do not have the disease. False negative test results give a false reassurance to the patients. They might ignore signs and symptoms, and this might cause delay in diagnosis and treatment, delay in recovery, and might lead to complications. These are the some of the risks associated with screening. This is all about screening. We have conducted 3 sessions on the subject of screening. We have talked about definition, concepts of screening, its uses and purpose. Then we have focused on criteria for disease and test to run a successful screening program. We have discussed in detail sensitivity, specificity, and how to calculate sensitivity and specificity from 2x2 table and interpretation of findings. We have also focused on predictive accuracy, predictive value, yield. We have also discussed evaluation of screening program, and at the end we have talked about some of the risk of screening. Prepare for the test. Allah Hafiz.